Challengers has quite the ending, with Art and Patrick going toe-to-toe in an intense tennis match while Tashi watches from the sidelines. Everything is riding on the former friends match, which will determine several elements of their lives simultaneously. Directed by Luca Guadagnino, Challengers cast includes Zendaya, Mike Feist, and Josh O'Connor, who bring their characters' scintillating drama to the forefront. Challengers reviews have been mostly positive, and the film's ending lends itself to the praise it received. The finale goes all in after it's revealed Tashi asked Patrick to lose the Challengers match on purpose. Patrick was initially hesitant to do it, but agrees after he and Tashi sleep together. Earlier, Patrick had asked Tashi to leave Art to be his tennis coach instead, building on the rift that had been shifting back and forth for years. Tashi refuses, but later tells Art that she will leave him if he doesn't win the match against Patrick. Nearing the match's end, Patrick signals to Art that he and Tashi slept together, fueling the fire between them. After an intense game, Art hits the winning tennis shot and, so close to Patrick near the net, hugs him. Why Art and Patrick hug after Challengers' final tennis match? The tennis players hug it out after Art wins. Mike Feist as Art and Zendaya as Tashi eat and converse in Challengers' film Still 1. Art and Patrick were deeply invested in the final tennis match, each for their own reasons. Patrick wanted to have Tashi on his side, since he'd asked her to be his tennis coach, and she'd asked him to lose on purpose, and Art wanted to gain back his confidence, winning the match to please Tashi as he headed into the US Open before formally retiring. But Art and Patrick had not been close for years after they stopped speaking to each other following Tashi's tennis injury. But the fact that Patrick revealed a secret to Art, as though they were old friends again, and they knew they were both drawn into Tashi's gravitational pull, brought out their old feelings of camaraderie. Their real-life-inspired Challengers match likely reminded them of when they used to play tennis together before meeting Tashi, but Patrick's honesty regarding his relationship with Tashi allowed Art to pull back and realize what he'd lost when it came to his relationship with Patrick. Art probably realized he could beat Patrick and reconcile with him at the same time. Now that he had confirmation regarding what was going on between Patrick and Tashi, Art's passion for winning a tennis match, rather than his previous exhaustion with the sport, reignited. It was like he and Patrick were back to being teenagers vying for Tashi's attention while also competing against each other. And, after so many years of distance and turmoil between them, it's likely Art and Patrick wanted to move past the grudge standing between them. The combination of tennis, Tashi's presence, and the intensity of the match's stakes pushed all that to the forefront, washing the anger away. Art knows Tashi and Patrick slept together by Challenger's end. Art might want to leave Tashi instead of the other way around. Art is no victim in the relationship playing out between himself, Tashi and Patrick. After all, Art questioning the depth of Patrick and Tashi's relationship in college didn't help matters, and he did it for selfish reasons. But after feeling like strings were being pulled, Patrick decided to tell Art, in the same way he revealed it in college, that he and Tashi slept together. To be sure, Patrick wasn't doing it because he felt bad about what happened, or that he was genuinely looking out for Art. He would have told him about their tryst in Atlanta, too, otherwise. Rather, Patrick believed the information would anger Art and push him over the edge. It's possible Patrick was trying to win the game, after all, to convince Tashi that she should coach him instead of her husband. Either way, Art learning that Tashi had cheated on him with his ex-friend changes things. With Tashi having told Art she'd leave him if he didn't win, it could be that Art will be the one to walk away from their relationship now that he knows the truth. It's also possible Art will stay regardless, especially since he ultimately wins the match.